Before I get into my top 5 tools, I just want to tell you guys about the batteries, the top 3 batteries that I use daily on a daily basis, along with those top 5 tools. All right, so check this out. I got a 9.0. This 9.0 is for the tools that you use the most, right? So I would say like the bigger tools, primarily, or the only time I would use this for like a drill or something is when I am going through with hole saws or something that's going to take a lot of power. I like to have the bigger batteries just because I don't like switching the batteries all the time. And as a plumber, we are always going through studs, or we're always doing things where we need a lot of battery power just to get that one, drill or whatever we're doing. The 4 and the 5.0s, those are essential. I sometimes use my smaller batteries. I have just a regular lithium, but I also have a 2.0 that I like to use just for these. If I'm drilling or doing hangers, this one comes in handy. And then also for my subcompact and all my M12 tools, I have this one, but I also love, this one's all right if you're not planning on using it just a little bit, but if you're cutting through all thread all day, if you're cutting through strut all day, then this battery will die pretty quickly. Therefore, I use this one right here, which I love. It lasts pretty much most of my day, 6.0 in the M12. Especially if you're going to be cutting strut, if you're going to be cutting all thread, you want to be using this battery right here. So that's it for the batteries. Let's get into my top 5 tools for today. Okay, and what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about top 5 tools needed on the plumbing job. This is my top 5 tools that I use on a daily basis. The drill. All right, so most of the time when I'm doing with the drill, if I'm doing copper, I'll have like a wire brush. I will cut the wire brush, the little handle off, and I'll stick it in here so that I can clean all my fittings. That's the one thing. And if you're going through studs, you'll go through studs, you'll have your hole saws, and that's another application. This right here, I'll have descriptions in the link below. This is the impact, all right? Now people get this mixed up out there in the field. Drill, impact, okay? Now if you just say, hand me a drill, more than likely they're gonna hand you this one, right? This is the impact. The impact is used for, I use this every day, like no matter what, okay? You walking out on that field, you don't have a drill, I can't help you, you know what I mean? And you can't help me. Always have a drill when you're out there in the field. This one right here is the most important, I feel. Hanging up Heikel bars or stout brackets, you're always screwing those with a 5/16 bit. This right here is my number 1 tool. This would be considered my number 3. My number 2 tool would actually be my bandsaw, all right? Now this right here is able to cut up to 1 5/8". Imagine a strut, all right? When you look at strut, it's 1 5/8" thickness, and this will cut that strut, all right? I cut PVC, I cut my, my copper, and some of my gas pipe with this right here. But mainly what I use this for and what I love it for is hangers. I'm constantly, all day, cutting hangers. So this makes it a lot easier than, let's say, this, for example. It's a lot heavier, right? This right here, more compact, just gets it all done. I love this tool. I would say this was my number 4, will be this, all right? For the simple reason, this is 1 5/8", and this cuts up to 3 inch, right? Hold on, let me make sure that's right. Gotta make sure I fact check myself looking stupid. 3.5 inches. This one can't do it. You can try to cut at least 2 inch. You can get away with it with this, but it's difficult. This right here, most of the time, when I'm out in the field, I'm usually cutting 2 inch pipe. Every once in a while, I'm cutting 3 inch, but for the most part, it's 3/4, ½ inch, up to 2 inch pipe. inch and a half, stuff like that. But I have other tools. If I go higher than 3 and up, I would use a Sawzall, which is not on the list today, but I will show you that later on in another video. It's good to have both of these. I mean, if you just have this one, you're gonna wish you had this one. If you just had this one, you're gonna wish you had this one. These both come in handy in different applications just because of the way you have to hold them when you are either cutting hangers or if you're cutting bigger pipe, right? And last but not least is the grinder. Gotta have a grinder for many reasons. Sometimes you say you core something and then the hole's not big enough. That's when I grab this. I'll get my cutoff wheel of it's like 4.5 inch wheel, and then I'll cut. Usually this has a protector on it, so you'll see like a shield, a protector shield, which you should always have on just to protect yourself and for other people around you. Sometimes you gotta cut just random things. If these aren't accessible, you don't have them, you need to get a quick fix, this will do that for you, all right? So these are my top 5 picks for apprentices right off the back. If you go out there on your first day, you wanna show your foreman that you know what's going on, that you have the tools and you are ready for the job. Most likely, if he doesn't hand you a shovel, these are essential for doing hangers, and these will get it done. So I hope this was helpful. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check the links below, and I'll have all these tools in those links so that you can just go straight to them. And if you guys can think of any other tools that you would think should be on this list, let me know. I will make other videos. I do have other tools, and yeah, I'll be making that soon. So, all right, appreciate you guys listening, checking this out today. We'll see you guys on the next one. You say I'm happy you called, but you've been up too lately. You said the reason I called, try my war with Satan, and I'ma need your help to get through this. Lord, please,